Inside Out 2 is directed by Kelsey Mann, and of course this is a sequel to the 2015 film Inside Out. The film tells the story of Riley's emotions as they find themselves joined by new emotions that want to take over Riley's head. Now, the very first Inside Out film I absolutely loved. I think it's one of the Pixar's best films of that time, and it's still one of the best and still holds up to this very day. I was planning to do a review on it before this film, but I didn't get a chance to because I was really busy because I was going on holiday that time, so I didn't get the chance to do it because I was focused on other stuff as well. But I will talk about it in the 10 years later video next year, so I will do a review on that, so don't you worry, I will talk about that, so it's not forgotten. And of course, the Pixar movies, like I said in the Elemental review, they've been consistently good. There are some are not as good as others, but for the most part, I think most have been consistently good. So Inside Out 2, I was looking forward to it. I was kind of nervous it's not going to hold up, it's not going to be that great. So I went into this film hoping it could still be good, still be great. And I'm pleased to say this film is still good and it still has enjoyable stuff that most people would expect from Pixar, and of course some of the stuff that people were expecting this to be for this film. This film has a good message because in the first movie it's all about it's okay being sad, but this one and this new message they're trying to tell, it's okay it's not being perfect, you can still be a good person if you're going through changes in your life, and of course there's going to be some challenges throughout your teenage years. And I can relate to that story. I think that what this film does, it conveys a good story that kids can learn, and of course adults can go, oh, like myself, going to go, oh, okay. That's what I remember did when I was going through teenage years. Biggest praise I would give this film is the animation. I think the animation here, it looks gorgeous to look at, photorealistic, very, very detailed they put into this, and they worked so hard on it. And I'm pleased to say that how good it looks, especially in 2024. And of course, you do have some weird cartoon elements into this film, which, not gonna lie, how they do it is absolutely incredible, and how insane it is. It's just amazing. And as far as the voice acting and all the rest of the cast are absolutely great. I think everyone did their best. I think all the emotions do have their time and do have their place in the world. And of course, the new emotions, especially with anxiety, voiced by Maya Hawke, who is, I believe she's the daughter of Ethan Hawke. Yeah, she is the daughter of Ethan Hawke. Yeah, I just looked up there. So yes, so she is the daughter of Ethan Hawke. I think Anxiety is a really fun character. Yeah, she's may not be trusted at first, but over time, her character started to grow on me a lot more. Her voice acting was really good. I think she definitely brought some good energy. And of course, we have a few other ones like Wee Wee. Oh yeah, Envy, and of course, big giant pink emotion named Embarrassment, who doesn't have much dialogue, but he does have some fun moments of the character, which, fun character, not gonna lie. But as far as the overall story, it is very predictable at times. It does know where it's going, you know where it's leading to. But I was invested, I was kind of invested in the story. I did get some good idea where it's going. It does follow the same story structure as the first film. A character going through this, and then there's going to be challenges, and these characters are trying away to order to keep this character in line, which is kind of similar to what we saw in the first film, but doing it way is new and creative, but still has some fun moments and all that jazz. And as far as the other characters, like Riley herself, which I do really like her, the character, and of course she's 13 years old, and of course she's tried to hang out around these cool girls, and of course she's tried to be in this hockey team, which she's at this ice hockey camp, and of course basically she's trying to fit in with these group, and of course she's trying to forget about her friends, but when the emotions take over, that's when she starts joining these teams, and they're trying to think they're better than her, which I thought that was a really interesting idea going forward. And I do like that in details, and all her friends are starting to be concerned that she's no longer interested in her that much, but I do appreciate that. But I would say for the most part, the two girls who are friends with Riley, I wish they could have done more with them, because I wish they could be more involved with Riley, trying to help her out, maybe try and ask her if she's everything okay with her. You know, they do help out at the end when they discover that Riley is going through anxiety moments, that she's not worth anything, but I do applaud that scene, but I wish they could have done a little bit more with it, and it would have felt more natural to the story. As far as the parents, Riley's mum and dad, well, they're there for a good joy of it, but they weren't in the movie that much. I just wish they could have done a little bit more with them, but again, I could totally understand why they're not in the movie that much, but I wish they could have done a little bit more of them, because I felt like they're the kind of mates Riley work and maybe try help her out, which I found that could have worked. I get why they didn't do it, but at the same time I wish they could have. As far as the emotions of the film, like Pixar's known for tugging the heartstrings, it still gets me, it still hit me to this day. The ending did get me in a heartbeat there, which I will admit, it still has that same emotion. Maybe not as emotional as the first one did, but I think this one, it did got me teary-eyed a little bit, which I do applaud it, and I do give Pixar and everyone involved with that statement. I don't think Inside Out 2 is nowhere as close as the original film, but I still think it's a great time. I really enjoyed it. I came out having a good time watching that movie. I still think the first one is still better in my opinion, but this one, I will say somewhere right here. Somewhere around here. Somewhere right there. I'll say it's a good time. Maybe not there's this first one, because I knew it's not going to top the first movie, but as a sequel, I think it's a solid one, and I'm glad that Pixar is going back on track. I'm kind of curious to see what they'll do with the next Pixar films, and hopefully if they make good movies again, I'll applaud them for that. I'm going to give Inside Out 2 a B+. Guys, comment down below and tell me what do you think of Inside Out 2. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And of course, hit that icon bell for more future videos like this. Until next time, see ya!